Uh, Count the number of characters from each homeworld and sort descending. So it's kind of a new one on you. Star Wars, pipe, count, homeworld, pipe, arrange, desk, in. So there's 11 characters from Naboo, 10 from Tatooine, 10 we don't know about, 3 from Alderaan, and so on and so forth. There's Chewbacca and his dad from Kashyyyk. Count the number of characters from each species who have a mass greater than 60. Well, we're going to keep using this count function. So Star Wars, and we have to filter out for mass greater than 60. Pipe that in. And then we can say count species. In a count, instead of a range, you could say sort equals true. It's going to sort it for us. So there's 18 humans, 2 droids, 2 Gungans, 2 Wookiees, 1 Hutt, so on and so forth. So we filtered for mass greater than 60, then we used the count species and we did a sort on it. Now we're going to get to ggplot, which is probably the greatest thing in the tidyverse, at least visual wise. It's awesome. If you haven't seen it before, I'm going to just create a simple histogram plot for height. So number 49, Star Wars. Uh, Here it's ggplot, and you have to give it a data source, but we've already given that because we piped it in. Then you have to give it an aesthetic. So we want to make x equal to height. You could just say height, but I'll spell it out for you. You don't have to put the x equals. So x equals height, and instead of the pipe with the ggplot, it was created before the pipe, so they use a plus ggplot, and then you have to tell it what kind of plot. So you say geom, and that you see of the list, there's a bunch of them. In this case, we want geom histogram. You could take the default, or there's a bin width argument. How many bins are in your histogram, or how many values are in each of your bins. Uh, so bin width 10 for this one. You can fill it, color. You can outline it with color. These are the columns in your bins. I'll just say black here. And then I'm going to add some labels. Say labs. The title equals uh, say height distribution of SW character. Okay. Now, see the magic. Oh, you have to tell it AES. I'm sorry. Aesthetic. So there's our height distribution spelled wrong. One more time. There we go. So histogram of the height distribution of the Star Wars characters. It's right skewed, and we got a small group of outliers here and then one outlier here. But see how easy that was to just create a nice, beautiful histogram. Really like ggplot. Now we're going to have another ggplot. Create a simple scatter plot for height versus mass. And then ask you to guess who the mass outlier is. I've got the answer on there. We'll show you. So Star Wars, uh, ggplot, AS, and so I didn't put X and Y. I'm just not going to say X and Y. I'm just going to put them in their height. You don't have to specify. First one's X, second one's Y. Mass. For two variables, I can do a scatter plot. So plus geom, it's called a point. Geom point, and we want the color to equal species in this one, just to kind of break it out some. So we'll say color equals species. So ggplot aesthetics height mass color equals species. So the dots will be colored by species. And we want a geom point. And you can make the dots different size. So we'll say size equals 5. There's a lot of different aesthetics you can do on these. Just showing you some of the different ones. We'll give that a labs label. Uh, title equals mass v weight SW characters. So let's try that. So there's a really nice scatter plot of where they fall in the height, mass range. Everybody's kind of down here, and then guess who is up here? Tall enough, but way off the scale in the mass. Our outlier. Our outlier, Jabba the Hutt. I'm going to try to keep these to around 10 minutes. That's enough for this section. This is the way.